Good day, everyone. I am Susan H. Ikayan of San Antonio Elementary School, District of Hasaan, Division of Misamis Oriental. You can call me Teacher Sue. I will be your science teacher for today. How's your day? I hope it's well, for we are going to discuss a new lesson. Are you ready for today's discussion? Surely you will enjoy it. Before we proceed, let us have a 5-second challenge. This is just a review on our previous lesson. Ready? Are you ready? Which of the following mixtures can be separated by filtration? A. Dust particles in the water. B. Salt from salt solution. C. Sand and gravel. Letter D. Needle from assorted bottoms. The answer is letter A. Dust particles in the water. Very good! You are doing great! If you were stuck on a desert island without any drinking water, your knowledge of separating mixtures could help you to make pure water from seawater. What is the appropriate technique will you use? A. Decantation. B. Distillation. C. Evaporation. D. Filtration. The answer is letter B. Distillation. Wow! Correct! Good job! Which does not happen during the process of evaporation? A. That's how clouds are made. B. The liquid changing into vapor state. C. That is how sweat is able to cool the body down. Letter D. The rain and snow are falling down the ground. The answer is letter D. The rain and snow are falling down the ground. Excellent! Very good! A job well done. Today's lesson is about the benefits of separating mixtures. As you observe your mother cooking in your home, you may notice that she is using different ways of separating the ingredients of the dish she will cook. This lesson will help you to understand the importance of filtration, evaporation, distillation, and decantation in our everyday life. By the end of this lesson, you are expected to: number 1, identify the benefits of filtration, evaporation, distillation, and decantation. Number 2, describe how filtration, evaporation, distillation, and decantation affects in your daily lives. And number 3, show appreciation of the benefits of filtration, evaporation, distillation, and decantation process in separating mixtures. Let's begin with filtration. It is the process of removing solid particles in a liquid or gaseous fluid by using a filter medium that permits the fluid to pass through and the solid particles will remain. Filtration that we commonly use in cooking is making a gata, which is one of the ingredients in ginataang gulay. While preparing the gata, a strainer is used to separate coconut milk from the grated coconut. Through the pores of the strainer, only the coconut milk will pass through and the solid components will remain. Aside from the common uses of filtration in preparing foods, filtration is routinely common in your everyday life. It makes the air we breathe clean. Every time a vacuum cleaner or air conditioner runs, It removes dust and pollen from the air. Filtration also makes air we breathe clean. It also helps kidney to filter waste and toxins and removes dirty components from the water. Next is evaporation. Is another way of separating mixture. It is the process of a substance in a liquid state changing to a gaseous state due to an increase in temperature and or pressure. It has also many benefits such as during cooking, when heat is produced inside a rice cooker, the steam comes out by evaporation. Preparation of common salt is also a widespread example of the evaporation. When you exercise, the sweat from the skin evaporates, thus it results in the cooling effect. The most common real-life example of evaporation is when you dry your clothes under the heat of the sun. When the wet clothes are placed under the sun, they dried up because of the evaporation of water particles present in wet clothes. Using hair dryer, it can also evaporate the moisture from hair. Floor dries up because water is evaporated because of the heat making completely dry. Also, the initial stage under the water cycle process is evaporation. In addition, filtration and evaporation have common effects in our everyday lives. Both of them has an important role in our daily activities to live longer and be more productive. Food preparation and the clean air that we breathe. Healthier life that is essential to human happiness and well-being. Before we will proceed to the next one, let's have a 5-second challenge first. Ready? Which among of the following statements is the importance of evaporation? A. Evaporation is vital in water cycle. B. Evaporation recovers scrap metals used in recycling facilities. Letter C. Evaporation reduces the concentration of contaminants. And letter D. Evaporation improves your water quality taste. And the answer is letter A. Evaporation is vital in water cycle. Correct. Next, in what daily activities below use both filtration and evaporation techniques? A. Cooking pancit canton. B. Boiling eggs. C. Making fruit salad. Letter D. Beating egg yolk. The correct answer is letter A. Cooking pancit canton. Very good. Now, let's continue with our lesson. Distillation is the process of separating liquids from a solution. It is a physical process that uses heat to purify or separate mixtures containing one or more liquids. Crude oil is broken down by heat, vaporized and allowed to condense into various liquids used as gasoline. Simple distillation involves refining a liquid through the process of separation. The most common purpose for simple distillation is to purify drinking water of unwanted chemicals and minerals such as salt. There are a variety of machines that distill liquids for the purpose of purification or alteration. Lastly, the decantation. Decantation is a technique used in separating a less dense substance from a denser one. The process of decantation is making the mixtures separated from one another. Now, are you ready for an exciting interactive quiz? I am pretty sure you are. Let us not prolong your excitement. I will give you 5 seconds to choose your answer. Brianna takes a mud sample from the garden. She wants to separate the soil from the water. What is the best method to use in separating the components of mud? A. Decantation. B. Distillation. C. Filtration. D. Sieving. You got it right! The answer is letter C, filtration. Which of the following is not a benefit of decantation? A. Use distillation process. B. Get water from the faucet. Letter C. Use for evaporating. Letter D. Use filtration process. Smart choice. The correct answer is letter C, used for evaporating. Best of luck for the last question. If an oil spill spotted along the shoreline of your area, what process can you suggest to separate oil from water? A. I will suggest using distillation to purify oil from water. B. I will suggest using decantation to separate oil from water. C. I will suggest using filtration to filter the oil from water. Letter D. I will suggest using sieving by letting the mixture pass through a siever or a strainer. You are lucky! The answer is letter C. I will suggest using decantation to separate oil from water. You did it well. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. That's all for today. You can do more activities found in your self-learning modules. Quarter 1, Module 6, Week 6, Lesson 2, the benefits of filtration and evaporation, and Lesson 3, the benefits of distillation and decantation. This is Teacher Sue, now signing off. Stay at home, everyone. Keep safe. Bye.